Time now to go around the NFL. Here's Shay Norling. Shay?
All right, some items to get to in the NFL. The rule changes this season, none more in the spotlight right now than the kickoff rules, pivoting to the XFL. And if you're not familiar, it's just the kicking team and the defense will be very close together. Only the return mans and the two of them and the kicker are allowed to move before the ball is caught. Everybody else has to stay put until the return actually starts. So coaches are going about ways to address this. The Chiefs have said they don't want to use Harrison Butker on kickoffs because they don't want him involved in tackles with situations where he could injure himself.
He needs more time to give speeches.
Well, Justin Tucker said he is bulking up because he wants to be a more effective tackler. He said he saw 25% of tackles on kickoffs in the XFL the kicker was involved in. So he's putting some weight on so that he can, lay a hit stick. And Mike McDaniel, Dolphins head coach, said he believes teams' #1 receivers are going to ask to return kicks because the likelihood of returning a touchdown has increased significantly with this rule change. I want to know from the two of you, do you think we're going to see more kick return touchdowns out of this? Because I don't think this really changes a lot, except you won't see touchbacks as often.
I do not think we'll have more touchdowns from this. No, I do not. I think that we'll have more exciting plays. Because there's nothing like putting on the red zone and you get, 8 touchbacks?
Yeah, right off top.
Right at 12 o'clock, they got all the boxes across there.
Right,
It's like,
everything's in the back of the end zone.
yeah. As you recall, Cap,
it.
many years, the most exciting play is the kickoff, and whether it goes to the 15, the 20, whatever, right? At least you're getting something for it. Okay, we'll get some returns, but I don't think that will increase the amount of touchdowns.
I think you will see a vast increase in the amount of yardage returned. But to take it all the way back, and if I'm DJ Moore, who I got, 2 years left on my contract, and I'm trying to get paid, I'm not going on kickoffs. You saw what happened in the Super Bowl in '85 when Leslie Frazier, the single best cover corner in the league at the time, blew out his ACL. And surgery wasn't what it is today.
Yeah.
That effectively ruined his career. In a blowout 46-10 win, he's returning a meaningless punt. No, I do not think top receivers are going to go back there.
It's few and far in between, by the way, those that can be able to return it. In our day, watching Dennis McKinnon and
Dennis Gentry,
Pinky Gentry, and Glenn Milburn, terrific returners.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think so. But at least you get something out of it, Shay. I think that's the positive, instead of just going into the end zone every single time.
Well, that's the thing. Eliminating the touchback, I think, is the important thing here, because the play just became. You go up and you go pee. You go grab a beer out of the fridge. You do something other than watch the kickoff happen because you know the result.
Yeah.
Here's a little fun trivia for you. Which league had more kickoff return touchdowns last season, the NFL or the XFL?
the NFL.
The NFL.
Yep. The NFL had 4. The XFL had 1. The NFL's average return yards were also higher than the XFL's. So again, I don't think that this is going to change much at all, other than we won't see what became a procedural play in the touchback anymore. There will actually be action on the kickoff.
They just care more in the UFL. That's the thing. They care more.
They've got more grit.
That's right.
We're going to make these tackles, damn it.
They know how much they're making. Not much. In Rock's league, in Dwayne Johnson's league. They care more. It's more gritty. I think they're drawing well in St. Louis, by the way, with that. The Battlehawks.
Yeah.
Because they have no NFL team. They're drawing pretty well. Say that St. Louis team.
They'll get a team again.
They were on the front page of Pro Football Talk this morning.
They were. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I guess Tease Tibor, I think he was on the Lions, the cornerback or something. It hit A.J. McCarron dirty. I don't know. I got to tell you, if I were A.J. McCarron, I would be doing something other than football at this point.
He's one more
trying
hit
to get another gig.
He ain't getting another gig,
One
man.
more hit away from a CBSI jacket.
I don't know if he's getting that gig either.
You don't think he can speak?
He might be cold calling at Northwestern Mutual.
Oh!
Wow.
Wow, he took him completely out of the game. Did you hear that? Wow. All right.
Who's he married to? Catherine Mc...
Are they married? I know. Well, who was the old college football guy? Had that
Brent Musburger.
Yep, viral
old
moment.
college football guy. He's only one of the
Wow.
2 greatest voices in the history of the
Brent
sport.
Musburger. I just couldn't think of his name.
Exactly. You and your ilk and
Catherine
your
Webb.
generation. Disrespect.
Catherine
Captain
Webb. Yeah,
Webb.
that's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's one of the great broadcast moments. Brent Musburger all jacked up when Catherine Webb gets on camera. It's incredible.
He's the one that made Jennifer Sturgeon my friend. Remember?
Made her what?
He made her career. They showed her on the Miami-Florida State game.
Boy, you are looking live.
Red-blooded American males are all signing up to go to Florida State. Next thing you know, she is a star.
You are looking live at Catherine Webb. My goodness.
Yeah, she married A.J. McCarron 10 years ago. They're still married.
She's hot. Let it go, okay? Second down and 9. Remember that?
Yep.
You can tell old broadcaster at the end when he's like going after people. I was told I said something that was inappropriate. Let it go, okay? Everything's fine. Second down and 9.
What's Nick Castellanos doing?
He was not happy.
All right, I have to ask about the college football, another news item. Obviously, they have this pseudo salary cap now. Schools will have up to $25 million that'll start in 2025 to pay their players with. Players are going to become pseudo free agents. We've got pro sports. So in that vein, the NCAA is now allowing corporate sponsors to put logos and names on the fields of college football stadiums. How far away are we from college football stadiums giving up their naming rights?
Oh, it definitely will happen. No question. And think about the Fortune 500 companies already that are supporting college athletics.
Yep.
When I go on the road, Cap, and this is just the Missouri Valley and some of the other non-conference places, look, it's sponsorships everywhere, a lot of these places, all over the gym, all over the arena. So here's the thing. We've already known for years, before NIL, before all this, is that this was about money in a number of programs. But they were already paying players. But, of course, they were able to quietly control the salary cap. I think you know this very well. Their own internal salary cap. Shh, quietly. We'll pay you this much. Just come to the team. But now it's the Wild West. It's wide open. And here's the thing. If I am a head coach, I didn't come here to be the general manager. I came here to be the head coach, to be able to coach young men, young women. That's the problem. Like, the coaches are there supposed to try to win a championship. They didn't come here to generally manage a team. Okay, I got to get 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 new players every year. They didn't come there to do that. They came there to coach. So they're almost out of their depth doing this. That's why they leave.
So are college football stadiums allowed to be 100% naming right, or they have to be in partnership? Is there a rule, Shay?
Well, currently they're all privately owned by the universities, so they typically don't have naming rights. That's why,
Because, in Illinois, it's Memorial Stadium.
Yes, for
right.
now.
But for basketball, it's the State Farm Center.
Yes.
Even though the university, well, maybe the state because it's a state school, but it's the university building that they rehabbed and renamed from Assembly Hall to the State Farm Center.
Yes.
DePaul plays at Wintrust Arena, Chicago's bank. And so they made that partnership.
Yes. So of course it's going to happen.
Right.
You got enough money, of course.
Like-
the great stadiums will have naming rights.
Like Northwestern, it's Welsh Ryan for Pat Ryan. It's Ryan Field. So while he's corporate and is a billionaire, it's his personal generosity. Chaffetz Arena at St. Louis U for Rich Chaffetz from here, from Lake Forest.
Yes.
He gave the money personally, not corporate. It's a blend.
Teams have gotten around field sponsorship rules by selling naming rights in the past. Fewer than a dozen schools have taken advantage at the power conference level. I have a feeling now that you can put corporate sponsors right on the field level, this is going to start happening.
Yes, no question.
We're going to see like Lou Malnati Stadium at Ryan Field.
You want that to happen?
Do I get good seats because Mindy works for Lou Malnati's?
You do not. You're in the press box.
I'll pass that.
Okay. All right.
Leave the money in the company.
By the way, Northwestern will play at Ryan Field one day, won't they? That doesn't look good. Boy, they're doing a lot of construction.
They've torn that thing down.
I saw. Like, when's that's going to happen? When are they going to play at Northwestern again? 26?
Well, they're going to play at Northwestern in the temporary stadium they just built along the lakefront, but it's not going to seat a lot, like 15,000.
That's good enough.
But it's super cool. It's like right on the lake.
It looks beautiful from what I saw.
Yes.
I'd like to know when they're going to play at what this new stadium's going to look like. 26,
I'll look
27?
that up for you.
Should be that should really look fun.
I will look that up.
15,000. You want to go, Shay? Got room for us. Depending on, have you seen the schedule? Maybe there's an opponent we could see. We can watch.
Is Oregon coming?
Northwestern pretty good last year, kid.
Pretty good, kid.
Despite the issues there, pretty good kid last year.
Hold on,
David Braun did a good job.
Duke will be playing at Northwestern.
No. 7-3-year final. Back with more in a moment.
Oh,
Wow.
Ohio State.
We'll talk to David Cutcliffe after this.
Oh my God.
Is he still the coach there?
Probably.
Shay, is David Cutcliffe still the Duke coach?
David Cutcliffe.
Yes.
It was Mike Elko, but he went to Texas A&M. I don't know who the coach is at Duke
It
right now,
was
to be
David
honest.
Cutcliffe.
Yes, it was.
He was the guy that developed Peyton Manning.
The old man.
Yes.
Yes.
When
Yeah.
was it David Cutcliffe?
Damn.
Certainly not last year. It was Mike Elko.
It was back in the days when Cap was covering it as an old scribe.
No.
This guy thinks Robert Williams was the center on the Celtics. He thinks David Cutcliffe was the coach at Duke.
No, I said I thought he left. He was the head coach at Duke from 2008 to 2021.
Oh, when their football program didn't exist. Got it.